Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we? Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show, hunty. It is snowing. It is snowing. It is snowing. It is snowing. Well, you know what? I take that back. It has snowed, and snow is everywhere, and I love, love, love it. Okay. So if you're new to the show, welcome. This is the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. And if I'm looking at you and I'm moving around, I got screens everywhere. I got people at home this morning. Yes, I do. Because you are not at work. These roads are horrible. And you need to be in front of the computer, the TV, the laptop, the phone, wherever to get this show. Because, baby, let me tell you something. We got a lot to talk about this morning. Okay, we do. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your cocoa, and you know what? This show is not a show unless you talk back to me. So I'm going to give you some questions. I'm going to give you some opportunities to comment on what's going on. Hey, girl, on what's going on, and I would love to hear what you have to say about the topics, the red hot topics this morning. Hello, Mr. Dorado. So, first things first, I want to sort of put some ground rules down. Let me just do that. Let me just put some ground rules down. No cussing. Ain't nobody cussing. And we're not going to bash one another because your opinion is your opinion, right? And we're not going to go the political, we're not going to be bashing each other politically. We're not going to do none of that. We're just going to comment and talk about what is going on in the news because the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show only talks about what you're talking about. Okay. Let's get going. So red hot number one. I usually have like 3 red hot topics, but baby, the news is on fire right now. So let's just, jump right in. Okay. Donald Trump, the new president is Donald Trump. Okay. Donald Trump's inauguration. Did you watch it? That's the question. Hey, Derek, how are you? Did you watch it? Hey, Judge, how are you? Did you watch it? Love the hair matching the shirt. Okay, yes, we try to do it. We try to do it here at the show. Oh, boom, boom. Thank you for noticing. So, did you watch the inauguration? That's number one question. If you did not, let me sort of give you some highlights, okay? A few highlights of the inauguration was if there's ever been a party, if there's ever been a event, if there's ever been anything, this right here was billionaire status. It's Donald Trump's inauguration had past presidents, all of that good stuff. But what stood out was the fact that he had billionaires in the house. Billionaires had front row seats at the inauguration. Them and their wives was front row. And we're not talking just regular billionaires that maybe came across a few millions on real estate or something like that. No, baby, we're talking about Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Elon. I'm talking about the three, and Google. We're talking about 4 or 5 of the biggest, the top billionaires. Google, Amazon, Tesla, oh my gosh, Facebook. Y'all, Judge, I did not. I was hanging with Michelle. Yes, ma'am. And that's yeah, I'm gonna touch on that a little bit. I am. I'm going to touch on that. Hey Trish girl, what's going on? Hello, Audrey. So he had the billionaires in the house. I'm talking about the top 5. And I'm like going, this dude right here. So did you watch the inauguration? And what did you think when you saw these billionaires and their wives front row and center? I was like, is this the look of America? Is this where the United States is going? Are we now catering to the billionaires? Because you know what they're saying. They are saying that Elon is running the show. What y'all think about that? They're saying that Elon Musk is in Donald Trump's ear to the fact of where they calling him the president. What y'all think? What y'all think? We out there. Bridget, no way, baby, yes. Those millionaires were in the house. And their wives were right there with them, honey. Straight up. So what do y'all think about that? I mean, I felt some type of way having to see these top billionaires on the front row. Audrey, you didn't watch, girl? Look, a lot of people didn't watch. But of course, you know, I got to be on top of the news. So I watched. And I'm sitting there going, wow, is this what we doing? Because literally, y'all, people are already saying that Elon Musk is running the show, but I mean, wow. And the announcements of where he's headed and what he is standing on, y'all, he was like, we shutting down DEIs. We are basically saying it's only 2 identities going forward, and that is male and female. He said it. He stood on it. And honey, I read that Mark Zuckerberg took all the tampons and the pads out of the men's restrooms at Facebook. How about I didn't know all that was going on in the men's restroom? Y'all, but what? Bridget, did he really do the Hitler move? Okay, they're saying that Elon Musk did the Hitler salute, you know, but there are also people saying that Elon Musk is a little awkward. Okay. They said he's got a touch of autism. I don't know. But they said his wave is awkward. this is what they're saying, that he meant to say, you know how you say thank you, thank you, right? You say thank you like this, thank you, thank you. They said Elon Musk had it backwards. He was throwing it out like this. He was throwing it out. Instead of bringing it in saying thank you, he was throwing it out saying thank you, thank you. Y'all, that's what I read. What y'all think about that? That's what I read. And they said that the man is a little awkward. And if y'all follow him or watch him, he I don't know, okay? I don't know. But instead of doing this number here, thank you, thank you, thank you, they said he was throwing it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what they say. All right. I'm answering a question that one of my portraits had. Okay. That's just what I read. All right. Red hot number 2. Red hot number 2. I love this, y'all. I love this. What are your thoughts of Michelle Obama not attending the inauguration? What are your thoughts of Michelle Obama not attending the inauguration? Now, of course, I give my 2 cents first so y'all can feel comfortable. Okay. Hey, Tabitha. So these are my 2 cents. I think Michelle should have went because, before y'all shoot me down, let me tell you why. Because Michelle said that when they go low, we should go high. Well, that's what you said, Michelle. And you didn't go high this time, Michelle. You went lower, as my boy Mays would say. You didn't go high. You went lower. This has never happened. The presidents, the ex-presidents, the former presidents, and their wives has always attended the inauguration in spite of the results, because it's protocol and it shows that the United States are one, that we are, we're one force working together. The Americas is not separated, even though we are. That's what that stood for. And okay, so she has better things to do. Audrey, she has better things to do. Okay, so let me elaborate on what I thought. Okay, I think she should have went. Okay, I do. I think she should have went high and went. Okay, so let me break this concept down, because, baby, let me tell you something. At the last shop, they were like, MonaLisa, what? And I just got to make it plain. It should have been her going, number one, to show that they didn't win. Okay? You're not going to win on this. You're not going to win by talking about me, talking about my husband, talking about my family, whatever. That's number one. And then number two, I'm a Christian, so I gotta say, you know what? This would have been the time that you represent Christ the best. This would have been an opportune time for you to represent God in the biggest way, because everybody knew how he treated you and your family. Everybody knew that. But if you would have shown up, that would have been like, boom, you would have won that. I'm telling you, you would have won. That's number one. Then number two, show everybody that you're bigger than that. Number one, be a Christian. Number two, show everybody that you're bigger. And then number three, your husband, honey, your husband went. So if anything, go to support your husband. Bridget, did Trump and his wish attend Biden's inauguration? Did Trump and his wife, oh, maybe you meant to say wife, attend Biden's inauguration? I don't think so, but it's not surprising, because that's how he is. But for me, Michelle and Barack was just a higher class. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just think they should have took the high road. Maybe she isn't there yet. Yeah, you're right. Maybe she isn't there, but I mean, I would have took all that in consideration. It would have been a meditation of the utmost. And then also, you didn't attend Jimmy Carter's funeral because you would have sat by him. You know what I mean? And it's like, now you miss Jimmy Carter's funeral, and Jimmy Carter ain't got nothing to do with all that, And it's just, wow. I just think that was really wow. Audrey, she can still represent God by praying for them. Absolutely. Absolutely, you can always pray. But what I'm saying is, sometimes God wants you to be the light for the world. Sometimes he wants you to stand in the gap visually, just like when we get baptized, right? We can simply say, I believe in Christ, my heart, my soul, I believe he rose from the dead. We can say that. But the baptism is the visual to show that you are a child of Christ. You see what I'm saying? So yes, she could pray, but this was the opportunity for her to show the love of God, and not just the love, show that God's strength is in you. You know what I'm saying? You and God against the world, and we already know that God conquers the world. So I'm just thinking, I would have wanted her. And you know what? And like I said, I'm not walking in her shoes. I didn't go through what she went through. I don't know. But I just feel that she should have taken those 3 steps. Number 1, look, this is God. I myself am a living sacrifice, and I'm dying right now because my flesh wants to go off, don't want to go, all of that. But I'm dying to my flesh and representing Christ by letting the devil know he cannot win. And that's just me. What y'all think? And I mean, that's just my 2 cents on it. You know what I'm saying? And I have walked some of this. You know what I'm saying? In the political realm, my husband is in politics, and it's times to where you gotta bite the bullet, not just because of what you're doing or who he's, what he's running for. You are always on watch. Everybody's always looking at what you're going to do. What are you going to do? Number 1, because you're a child of God. Number 2, because you're married to. And then number 3, because you're representing more than yourself when you go out in these arenas. So if your husband was the ex-president of the United States and you were the first lady, that comes with something. You see what I'm saying? It comes with something. And because you were that, not to say that you asked for it, but because you were that, you've got to represent Christ all the time. That's just my 2 cents. Audrey, the Obamas have showed more love and grace than any other first family after 2 terms of disrespect and abuse. Absolutely. Absolutely, they have. And guess what? As Christians, we will continue to be drugged in the mud because of who we represent. We can't think that all because you're not in office, it's gonna stop. We're gonna always be drugged because of the bloodstained banner that we carry. So with that being said, like the Bible says, pick up your cross daily, not for 4 years, not for 8 years, daily. And I say this with all respect and admiration that I have for that first family. Because of the Christian walk, we will forever be scrutinized, talked about, drugged, whatever. And it's for his glory. Ding. All right. So, red hot number 1, Donald Trump's inauguration. Did you watch? And if you did watch, what did you think? Number 2, your thoughts on Michelle Obama not attending the inauguration. Or, I forgot to put in there, Jimmy Carter's funeral. What about? So, red hot number 3, his hand, Mr. Trump's hand, Mr. Donald Trump's hand was not on the Bible. Now, I had to do some research because this lit up the internet. The fact that his hand was not on the Bible. All right. His hand did not have to be on the Bible. I'm just telling y'all. It's not a law or whatever that you put your hand on the Bible, because presidents in the past did not either have a Bible, did not put their hand on the Bible. They put their hand on something else. It's an oath that it's an oath and everything that you have to go forth. And you're saying with your words that you swear. Again, I thought the same thing. I thought, what? But his hand did not have to be on the Bible, because in previous years, presidents did not put their hand on the Bible. They put their hand on other things to take this oath. So the internet was on fire because he did not put his hand on the Bible. What are your thoughts of him not putting his hand on the Bible? Jenny, good morning, girl. How are you? So let me run down the red hots again. Red hot number 1, President Donald Trump's inauguration. Did you watch? If you did, what did you think? Number 2, what are your thoughts of Michelle Obama not attending the inauguration and President Carter's funeral? And then number 3, the hand not being on the Bible by Donald Trump. What are your thoughts on that? Now, for me, I had to do the research because I was like, oh, his hand's not on the Bible. Oh my gosh. His hand did not have to be on the Bible because there were presidents that did not have a Bible. They didn't put their hand on it. So it's not like it's supposed, it's like, so I would have liked to see his hand on the Bible. That's just me. I would have liked to see it, but that ain't what happened. What are y'all's thoughts? Jenny, I don't like going to funerals, so she didn't have to go. Okay. And if I don't want to go to an event, I won't go. So she doesn't have to go either. Absolutely. But rumors are having marital problems. I don't know. Wow. Okay, so you giving me a red hot today. I saw it in the news that they were having marital problems and everything. I don't know how true that is. I'm hoping that's not the case. So wow. And you're right. She doesn't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything. This is a free country, quote unquote. So you can do whatever you want to do. But my whole thought process was, because of who you are, because of who you were, I'm thinking that should have been a route that you should have took. That's all I'm saying. All right. And I know, and I forgot to tell y'all, we got more than one red hot this morning because the news is on fire. It is what it is. January 6th, rioters, protesters, terrorists, whatever you want to call them, they ended up being pardoned. Your thoughts on that? Jenny, maybe she's really mad her husband and Trump look like good friends at the funeral. That's one thing he has mastered. Donald Trump, he's mastered it, okay? And Obama has too. Even though you don't get along, you got to know that the cameras are everywhere. Optical illusion is the route that they take. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey, girlie, what's going on? So yeah, January 6th, everybody knows what happened on January 6th. And to pardon everybody that was involved in that was interesting. I mean, that was interesting. And then on top of that, for Joe Biden to pardon his whole family is interesting because Donald Trump saying that those people on January 6th did not commit any crimes. They didn't have no guns. They didn't do nothing. They were Americans that love America. And then Joe Biden partnering his whole family is saying that they're not criminals. I'm just protecting them from what could happen by this administration. Bridget, I have to go. If you don't, I'm home only because it snowed. I know. That's why I say I know everybody at home. I know. No worries, girl. No worries. So there's a part of America that thinks that they're innocent, that, because they follow Donald Trump. And then there's a part of America that's like, you got to be kidding me. Did you not see what happened January 6th? And then now Joe Biden has pardoned his whole family. So I think I'm with a judge. There was a judge that said this pardoning is now out of control. It's just being used willy-nilly now instead of really pardoning a person that legitimately deserves this honor or this freedom. And it's like you get a pardon, you get a pardon, you get a pardon. It's just crazy. So I'm with that judge. It's like now it's something else. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. The next one is, I read this. All DEI programs, projects, whatever, is now being canceled over. And it's like, what? But you gotta remember the fine print in these DEI programs and projects. It includes all quote unquote minorities, not just one. We're all vamped in there together. So it made it real easy to cut all of us off because of this program being a blanket program. When some individual entity, what should I say? Certain groups needed this program in order not just to get a step up, but a step in. But now, since it was blanketed to so many, none of us are getting anything. None of us. And that's horrible. That's horrible. And I'm like, we have got to stand firm on standing alone sometimes. We don't have to have a group of everybody with us all the time. Have a group of what you got going on. You see what I mean? Last but not least, oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Elon Musk. Yeah. And the wave, well, whatever that was, they said it wasn't even a wave. What they said, Elon Musk doing the Hitler, and we did address that earlier. And again, some people are saying it was not a Hitler sign. They're saying that he's just awkward. He has a touch of autism or something like that. And they're saying that instead of him doing the gracious thank you, bring it in, thank you, thank you. He did it backwards. Thank you. That's what they said. They said he just reversed it and it looks like a high Hitler. I don't know. So, I kid you not. Good morning. So those are the red hot topics. Please leave a comment. Discuss this at the workplace, at home, whatever. And test the temperature. See where we are. Because y'all, it's buckle up. This is what we're dealing with. This is going to be the look and the feel of the next 4 years. This is it. So where do you stand? Where are you in the mix? Where are you in the mix? This show is only 30 minutes long. I thank you all that has commented. Oh, Jenny. There are pictures of others who did the same hand wave as Elon. But anyway, I don't like him. Something sneaky about Elon. Yeah, a lot of people just don't sit right with him. I don't know what it is. But they're saying that, that's his wave of, hi, thank you, but he's doing it backwards. I don't know. But a lot of people think he's just, a little weird. I don't know. But anyway, click like and share the show. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. I really appreciate you. Um, oh yes, I always leave a nugget. So again, I know it's a little thick. It's a little rough right now because now everything is unfolding. Now it's like, oh my gosh, is this where we're going? Is this what we're doing? And I know you could be a little nervous right now. But this is what reassures me. It doesn't matter what it looks like. God is still in control. He's still in control. Nothing happens without his permission. And that gives me reassurance even when it's crazy and it seems like it's off the wall. That's what reassures me. He's still in control and he knows who I am. Like the song says, he knows my name. So if I need wisdom, I'll ask. If I need provision, I'll ask. If I need help, I'll ask. If I need someone to be handled, I'll ask. Whatever. I'm good. So you're good. You gotta stand on the rock. That's it. And if you don't know him, you need to get to know him. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You gotta have him, especially in times like this. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. And Style Architect is still up in the air about the event that I'm having on Saturday. I'm watching the snow, I'm watching everything, but until then, we're still doing the Sip and Shop and Style event this Saturday. So until then, it's happening. Until you see me change some stuff, it's happening. Okay. So y'all have a great one. Enjoy the snow. And yeah, we're going to be all right. Take care. Bye-bye.